Cars play a major role in our lives. But how many of us give a second thought to what goes on under the bonnet when we start the engine?
All that rubbing and that pressing can lead to a phenomenon called abrasion. Material is lost from these critical surfaces, and once that material is lost, the engine will never run quite as well again.
On a global level, engine wear is one of the greatest motoring problems today. Castrol have discovered that conventional engine oils don't always offer protection when you need it most. Castrol have technology centres located around the globe, and here in Pangbourne in the English countryside is one of their premier global research and development facilities. In the labs, scientists and engineers work side by side in the battle against abrasion. They've discovered there's a particular period of time when engine wear is at its worst, the warm-up period, the time it takes your oil to reach its optimum operating temperature.
If you look at temperature versus time, by about 20 minutes, most engines have equilibrated at their designed oil operating temperature. So it takes 20 minutes to go from cold to the optimum oil temperature for that engine. If we then look at wear rates against the same time axis, we see that in many cases the wear starts at a low level, increases rapidly, and then levels out. And it's interesting that right in the middle of the warm-up episode is the highest rate of wear.
Why is the warm-up period so critical? Well, that becomes much clearer when you understand how the vast majority of us around the world drive our cars. In Moscow, traffic is very heavy. There are a lot of cars. The problem is when you drive the car, you're always stopping and starting, stopping and starting. There's no opportunity to warm up your engine.
Our driving to school is very congested. There's a lot of moms, we're all late, we've all got to get there in a hurry, we've got to drop them off, and I do a lot of stop and start driving. So really we're back and forth, and I think generally our trips are very short. I get in the car and by the time I'm at the school we're round the corner and it's 5 minutes.
After work, I collect my wife from Pudong. Because of the congested roads and drivers constantly weaving in and out of traffic, I keep stopping and starting. So although the trip is around 10 kilometers, it takes me almost an hour to pick her up. In fact, most of our car journeys are less than 20 minutes long, meaning our engines and the oil within never reach the proper operating temperature at which they are protected. And this means the problem is the same in hot or cold climates. So it doesn't matter where you live, your engine is still vulnerable. What's worse, engine oil is slippery stuff. So the moment you switch your engine off, it drains, breaks its protective film, and leaves metal surfaces unprotected. But what if there was a component of engine oil which could stick to metal, coating it whatever the engine temperature? A component which could effectively defy gravity. For almost 20 years, Castrol have been working on a solution.
What we've been doing at Castrol is working on very special kinds of molecules that cling very tenaciously to these vulnerable surfaces on the critical parts. And even when the oil film breaks down, Even when there is metal-to-metal contact, they get in the way. They protect those critical surfaces.
This is the breakthrough. Castrol Magnatec's intelligent molecules. Molecules which give oil the power to cling to critical parts, even when your engine is turned off. Ready to protect from the moment you turn the key.